Hi everyone, my name's Alice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for Scorpio for the week of June 23rd through the 30th. I'm going to look at your overall energy, the guidance and advice from Spirit, and look at any opportunities or challenges that you're going to have coming this week. And again, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and then go ahead and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This is a new channel and I'm trying to grow it. All right, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. And let's see what the universe wants Scorpio to know. All right, let's pull the cards. Let me make sure you can see that. Just scoot it over a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and explain this to you. Let's pull this separated just a little bit right here. So this is your recent past, this is your present, and this is your near future energy. Below that, this is the advice and guidance from Spirit. This is your opportunity, and this is your challenge. So right off the bat, you know, you're coming from a place in your recent past. This is the King of Swords, and you're really coming from a clarity of thought position, and you're very balanced. You're not really looking at, you're not looking at things judgmentally, I guess is a really good way to put it. You know, you really have this great analytical ability to cut through all the BS, and you're really taking a good hard look at life in general. And you're really coming from a good place, because what I see in your present energy is that clarity of thought has allowed you to find a bit of sanctuary for yourself, a bit of peace. And whatever this chaos is that's been going on out in the world, you're actually able to find some peace there and to have a beautiful sanctuary, whether it's going to be your home or wherever your happy place is. Maybe it's that you have a cabin, or you're able to get away for the weekend, or you take a walk on the beach or in the mountains. Whatever that place is, you're able to build a sanctuary for yourself to get away from all the craziness. And and also you're able to build some beauty for yourself in your life, because that's really important, is to have beauty, okay? And then what I see coming in for your near future is this is the Eight of Spells, and so this is the Eight of Wands. And what this is this is incoming news, right? The owls are carrying messages, and they're coming in swift and fast and silent. They're really actually not making a lot of noise, but they are definitely delivering a message to you. And so this is what I have right now for you, for your energy. What I have for your opportunity, this is the Ten of Spells. So this is the Ten of Wands. So there is an opportunity for you to get burned out, but I'll clarify that later. But I just wanted to explain this card to you, because these are also based on the Rider-Waite, but the images are different, and there's slightly variation in the meaning. And so then your challenge is, and this is beautiful, I love this card. This is the Knight of Swords for this deck. So this is your challenge, is the Knight of Swords, and we'll get into that. So that's what I have for you right here. So let me pull some clarifiers to then get in a little deeper. Okay, and I've already shuffled this before we start. It just makes it easier so you don't have to watch me shuffle for 10 minutes. I know I don't like to watch tarot readers do that. Okay, but go ahead and I will cut it for you so you can see that. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Yeah, you really had clarity of thought, and you worked really hard at it. You know, you really put in the time to really arrive at this level of the King of Swords. You really, really put the work in. Good for you, Scorpio. Oh my God. Look at this. Beautiful. So you've got the Hanged Man, the Knight of Pentacles. Did I say the Sun there also? And then for this incoming news, you have the Five of Cups. And you've got the Ace of Cups. You have a gift from the universe. You know, how beautiful. So, again, you have definitely done a lot of thinking on whatever is important to you right now, whether that's going to be your career, your family, uh, your purpose in this world. You've definitely been putting the work in. I mean, I get a beautiful, clear vibration that is coming off this card. And you have definitely put the work in. You've done meticulous work, in fact, to be able to get there. You've really done some thinking, and it's paid off for you. And I'll get to that. But you've also been given the sun here to help clarify this. And man, it's almost like you rebirthed yourself and you are on to the next adventure that this has allowed you to then move forward in your life from a wonderful position. This is the best card in the deck, right? This is the sun. You have this renewed vitality. You're going to have success with whatever you touch. It's like you're being reborn again into this world to create yourself and to have, I mean, phenomenal success. Okay, this is your recent past energy. So you really, really processed a lot of stuff here. And so when you come over to your present energy, this has allowed you to now find a sanctuary for yourself where you can heal and you can go ahead and now start actualizing what you want. Here you were able to think about it and you thought hard, right? Meticulous and hard. And you really found your happy place and you're going to find success on every level. It doesn't matter what you do. Every level is going to be successful at this point. So you're in your sanctuary spot, but you're also having to look at it now from a different point of view. You have the clarity of thought, but now you're having to look at it from a different point of view to gain the enlightenment, right? You have to go deeper than what you did over here. This, you did a lot of work, but now you're having to go deeper, and maybe it is to really be so introspective that it's something that you're going to have to do in your dreams, or daydreaming, or you're going to have to do something where you can get into that lucid mind space where you're kind of like in between two worlds. What I do, and I'm just going to throw this out there, what helps me is when you take a salt bath, you know, you're cleansing your aura. I do it at the end of the day. I'll take a salt bath and I put either a little bit of Epsom salt in there or I'll use magnesium flakes. I actually prefer the magnesium flakes, but it doesn't matter. They're both forms of magnesium. They're just different types. And you go ahead and I'll put like a half a cup in there. I have to say the salt is a little harsh. You definitely want to use lotion or something or oil or whatever it is you use, a moisturizer afterwards, because it really will be harsh on your skin if you do it a lot. I used to do it every single night and I swear by it. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is when you get into this type of enlightenment, what I did to get that space of being in between two worlds and to get into that theta thinking is at the end of the day, I would take a salt bath. It doesn't have to be scalding, just, you know, warm. And I would actually start to fall asleep in the bathtub. And let me tell you, man, I would be gone. I would be out cold for like 2 hours. I'd wake up all wrinkled and pruned, you know, my hands and my feet. But let me tell you, whatever was going on, my brain was processing a lot of stuff with the unconscious. And I was able to get into that theta space. And you do the breathing. Now, I'm not telling people to do that because I don't know if it's going to be dangerous for you. Like you might fall asleep in the bathtub. But the way mine is set up is that I'm not going to go under the water. But I really was able to process a lot. I also use essential oils in there, but it's the salt that allows you to release the negativity from the day in your aura. And it's also does some channel blocking from what I understand, and it can allow you to go into different realms. That's why you see those float tanks. Anyways, so maybe that's something that you can do, Scorpio. And, you know, maybe you can even do some cord cutting in there. I've done that and it really works well. But anyways, let me get into the reading. Sorry, I'm getting a little off track there. You need to go into a different headspace to really gain enlightenment. You're definitely a clear thinker. That's without a doubt here, what I'm seeing. But you really need more enlightenment. You need to go deeper into it. And maybe you need to also go into the mysteries of you and of the universe. Maybe there's some issues you need to address. Um, and again, maybe that will come to you in a dream, daydreaming, however the divine likes to give you downloads. I think that you're in a really good position to do that. I was telling you about the salt bath because that works for me. The Knight of Pentacles, it's going to come in slow. And right here, remember, this is a week reading. This is the 23rd through the 30th, but this is telling me it's going to come in a little slow. But you have the ability to have progressed a lot in the work on what you're doing for yourself. You know, it's going to pay off in the end. And for your near future, you've got these incoming messages. And the messages are, well, it's a mixed bag, right? So the messages that I'm getting is that you're going to experience a loss, or maybe you already have, and you know you're still grieving over it, whether it's going to be a person, a pet, a job, a career, something that you genuinely loved. It's produced this intense grief and a sense of loss for yourself, and you're having a hard time getting over it. However, you've been given a gift from the universe. This is the Ace of Cups. And this is allowing you to help heal your heart to get out of this situation. And either the news brought it in or some incoming news is going to help heal your heart. But you definitely have the ability to heal some pain that's been going on. I think you've really been healing yourself, Scorpio. And I think it's going to be really good for you. I'm really getting a strong vibration that you're having to heal yourself. And I think one of the things that I'm picking up on from here is that you have to really love yourself. And I think that you were working on that too, is to help love yourself. And maybe this is going to help push it even more where you can love yourself. But you're still going to have some type of a loss to deal with. Okay, so the advice and guidance from Spirit is that you're going to this is the Seven of Pentacles. Let me translate it. This is Seven of Moons. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Eight of Challenges. So this is the Eight of Swords. And this is the Nine of Challenges. So the Nine of Swords. And so, really what I'm getting is that to not be afraid of anything that's going to come up for you. Okay, you've got a lot of choices that are coming up. You have a lot of different directions you can go in. But what this card always says is that once you choose one door, the others are going to close. Not permanently, but when you go in one door, the rest are going to close while you go off in that adventure, while you explore that one particular door. Can this card come back up? Of course. But you're given the opportunity, and remember this is advice and guidance from Spirit, you're given the opportunity to make a choice. You know, there's a lot before you, and you've really done a lot of thinking, and now you need to choose what door you want to go through. And to not be afraid, you're really thrashing around. And you're doing this to yourself. I think with the thinking, I think that you have the potential to really thrash around. Here you've been really clear and everything has been okay, but I think the guidance is to be careful not to thrash around, because I don't see you thrashing up here, but I think the guidance is for you to not thrash around and to not be afraid of whatever's going to come up. These are things that he's really making this up in his head, okay? I mean, all that's out there, nothing's happening to him, but he's afraid of his own shadow at this point. And I think that this is just telling you to really not be afraid and to acknowledge any anxiety that comes up and then just kind of like let it go away, because you're really in a good position, I believe, spiritually and intellectually. And I think you're really in a good position. And from what I see, I also think that you have... I think that you are protected, divinely protected, when they have the Sun card here. And I think with this Ace of Cups, I really feel that you're being protected and you found your sanctuary. And I think that that's from the universe. So with that being said, let me go ahead and pull some clarifiers for your guidance and advice from Spirit. Yeah, so you're really having to come over and get over some thoughts and words, something something has happened where they don't want you to step back into maybe some negative thinking, you know. Yeah, look at that. And your thinking's going to come in fast. Yeah, a lot of, wow. Okay, so, oh my God, how bizarre. Okay, so well, I just had a similar reading come up. So what I'm seeing is that you have all these different choices. This is the guidance and advice, remember, and so you're having all these different choices, but you can't beat yourself up over it. I mean, the choices are coming in fast, and you have a lot going on. You know, don't rush in so that you sabotage yourself, but they are coming in fast, your different choices, and I think that's also up here. They're coming in fast. So take your time and choose what you want to do. You don't want to continue to thrash around. So don't make it so that it's so impossible that you can't make a choice, and then you're going to start thrashing around. You do need to choose something, but you're coming at it with some clarity. So make sure you do that, but choose it right away. Don't make it so that, you know, you're going to feel like you're dying because you haven't chosen anything, and you're just kind of sabotaging yourself, wondering what door do I choose. You might have some minor obstacles come up, but you're more than willing and you're more than competent to overcome them. I mean, you've got the confidence, the charisma, the creativity, and the passion, and the ability to take action to overcome that. This is nothing compared to what you have inside you, but you just need to make sure that you stop thrashing around. Okay, this is the advice that you're getting, because a lot of swords came up for you for this. So it's like I said, you're in a really good position here, but you have the ability to fall back and thrash around. You're creating your own drama and your own fear for yourself. And so you're going to drag yourself down. Nobody else is doing this to you. You're going to be dragging yourself down. So really be careful how you talk to yourself, and, you know, really continue with this type of self-love and the healing, because I think that will help prevent this from rearing its head. Because you've also got the Temperance card that's come up with this to clarify it, and the Four of Wands. So you're given this beautiful sense of balance and compassion, and really just, you can take on anything that comes your way. And so when the fears come up, just, you know, take a deep breath and just, you know, use your compassion, use your ability to be very tranquil and to take on anything that comes your way, because you're coming from a really good place. You know the path that you're on. You're on the way to enlightenment. You know, we've already seen this come up for you, and Spirit is saying, yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. Continue on this road to enlightenment. Choose a door, and really don't let anything get in your way, and don't let it upset you. I think that's another big thing. Don't let it upset you. You know, if you've got a temper, let it go. You know, move on to something else. Take your energy and apply it towards something more positive, because you don't really have much to get angry about in this reading. Again, you've got the Four of Wands. This is the celebration card, the marriage card. You know, you're going to be celebrating a milestone here. So you're going to be able to celebrate your ability to get through all of this, I believe, and to really have the life that you're looking for. You know, like I said, this is the Sun. You're going to have success with whatever you do, and that's going to include your thinking. Just don't fall back into some negative traps, because you're going to have success. Just continue forward with that positive momentum, because your opportunity is to burn out. Okay, this is the Ten of Wands. Your opportunity is for you to burn out. And so, you know, take some time for yourself. You know, not only is this a celebration, but take some time out for yourself and party, right? I mean, I'm not the big partier, just to get that out there when I tell you to do that. I mean, I'm just not. But you do need to get out with friends and with people and to have a good time. And I think Spirit has been reiterating this in almost every reading that I do. You have got to go out and bring joy into your life, joy and happiness. You know, you have got to go out and celebrate just being alive and the beauty and the wonder that's in the world. You have to get out and do it. Please don't burn out. You have to get out and enjoy the beauty and the love and the wonder that's in this world, and surround yourself with people that want that too. so you guys can all vibrate into that and support each other. Because your challenge is going to be the Knight of Swords. And he came up here, but this is more for something that's moving fast. This, however, is going to be your challenge. He's brilliant, and he's articulate, and he's witty, but he's also ruthless, and he will do whatever he can to get his own way and to get what he wants. So your challenge is, excuse me, your challenge is, I believe, to come from a heart space, not just from the intellect, but for me, your challenge is to come from a heart space, because you have the Ace of Cups here. You've got this gift from the universe, and you're able to open up your heart, and you're able to heal yourself. And I think this is to help heal yourself and to not be ruthless. This is your challenge, is to not clamp down and be ruthless to either yourself, if you're critical of yourself, or of other people or situations. To just take a deep breath and not be overly critical. Okay? So I'm going to, can't talk. I'm going to draw some clarifiers. So here's the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands. So for your opportunity with potentially burning yourself out, really, okay, so first of all, this card, you need to balance your responsibilities, and that will help prevent you from burning yourself out. This is an opportunity to burn yourself out. Now, balance your responsibilities. And by the way, he's not smiling, but he's joyful. Okay, he's silly. He's playing. He's a juggler. Okay. You've got the infinity signal here. He can handle his responsibilities, but he needs to balance them. Otherwise, they all fall. So that's kind of where you're at. You don't want to get extreme. He's extreme, the Knight of Swords. That's your challenge. You want to be able to balance your responsibility. You've got the Hierophant. You're definitely involved with groups, and I think really what the hit I'm getting is that you are getting some downloads, but really this is coming in where, you're really involved with some groups, and you've got a lot of structure and some conformity to the group, and that is going to help you balance your responsibilities. In this case, this is not a negative to conform to the group. It's actually working for you and to your benefit. If you weren't conforming a little bit with the situation that you're in, I think you would really burn out. So this is actually more of a positive spin on the Hierophant for conforming, just to get that out there. And then for your challenge, the Knight of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands. And so she is giving you another gift, right? She's giving you this ability to have exceptional clarity. I mean, here's the King of Swords. You're a very clear thinker in this. You really don't have much of a problem. You're not clouded, right? But she's also giving you the ability to say, hey, I can see through all the bullshit. So don't start bullshit, she's saying to the Knight, right? Don't. You're brilliant, you're witty, you're analytical, you've got these excellent critical thinking skills. You rush in sometimes without thinking first, when in fact you have this brilliant ability. She's more advanced than the Knight. She's the Queen, and she's telling him, no, I'm more analytical than you, and I have more of the critical thinking skills, and I can cut through all the bullshit. Watch me. I will help you get to where you're going. This is your challenge, is to not behave rash, to be like the Queen. And the Page of Wands is going to give you the ability to take action upon that, to use your confidence, your charisma, your passion to be able to balance the two. Because really, like I said, you're coming from such a beautiful space, but your challenge will be to overcome slipping into this kind of rash, win at all costs kind of attitude, to like take the Scorpio and, have that little stinger going somewhat. So this is saying your challenge is to please don't do that, take it a little differently this week, okay? There might be other weeks where that really pays off and you need to do it. But this week, no, you're going to be focused on something else. Well, okay, Scorpio, this is your reading for you for the week of June 23rd through the 30th. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.